A lot of y'all got that toad line in y'all blood. Y'all got that toad line dog in y'all blood. And these bully breed dogs, you guys, some of you guys, not all of you guys, have toad line in your blood. Okay? It don't take no genius to see or to even know that toad line is Bulldog. It don't take no genius to see that. It don't take no genius to know that. It really don't. And yet and still, there will be people on here that will claim that they have these extreme bullies, the most extreme bullies or something like that. You know, my bullies are so extreme. You'll claim that you have these extreme bullies. But now I'm starting to realize why your bullies are so extreme. I really am. It's kind of crazy to have to it's kind of crazy to have to sit here and say it because I'm not here to talk about nobody's dog, She probably got toad line off in her. You know what I mean? I'm just playing. But I'm really not here to talk about nobody's dog. But what I am here to say is isn't toad line Bulldog blood? Isn't that Bulldog blood? And why, is it being used in the American Bully? In some people's American Bullies, not all of them. Like, why is it being used in the American Bully? I've seen numerous Bullseye dogs. I like Bullseye. Don't get it twisted. I like Bullseye, but Bullseye is also an exotic dog. And you got some dogs out here that's 1 times Bullseye and 1 times toad line. Well, don't that make that dog 2 times Bulldog? I just, want to know that if you got toad line in your dog. Toad line is a Bulldog because of the way it looks, first and foremost. The way it looks. The dog clearly looks like a Bulldog. If you've seen a toad line dog before, then you can clearly say that the dog looked like a Bulldog. Most toad line dogs that I've saw, they don't have nice backs. They never had nice backs. And it was a couple of dogs that I had saw on YouTube, and I was wondering why they was going, And there was a couple of dogs on YouTube that I was wondering, like, why are they so heavy that they can't swim? Or they're so heavy that they can't run. Why? Like, why is that? I don't understand. And come on, man. Back in the days when we was little kids, because I was raised in the 80s and the 90s, So back in the days when we was little kids, all I ever saw was white pit bulls. All I ever saw was brindle pit bulls, brown ones. That blue stuff started coming out later on. But when my dad was breeding these dogs, none of them ever said, But now all of a sudden you got these dogs being praised for going, He can't breathe at all. And these dogs are being praised. Not only are they being praised, but they are being bred to dogs that are not even supposed to be in the American Bully culture, such as toad line, such as Bullseye, such as Miyagi, and some of this other stuff that you guys are coming up with. Like, how is it that when your dogs breed, right, and you see they got these little tails, some of them might even have a full tail, but it's still a small tail. And then you can clearly see the lump in that dog's tail. And you will straight up say that that's the shit, and I cut his ears, and he gonna be the dopest dog out here ever. He gonna be all that in a bag of chips. See, them type of breedings right there is the breedings that a lot of people in the bully game is talking about. When you sit here and you knowingly know that you are crossing up dogs right now, but you are trying to fool people. You trying to fool people into believing that this dog is Staffordshire, Pit Bull, and Gaff line blood. And it ain't no way that dog should be looking like that if he's off those bloods. They got a dog on toad line that looks just like Big Country from Carolina Bully Farms. And Big Country from Carolina Bully Farms is a beautiful dog. He's a beautiful dog. But when you go back and you see where he was bred from, his pedigree, and you go look at the dog that looks dead on him, that dog's back is so messed up, and his face, you could clearly see that his face looks like an American Bulldog or an English Bulldog. He huffing and puffing. And they, these dogs have been bred. Not only have they been bred, me myself personally, I just probably got to say this, but they took the dog to the ABKC, and the ABKC champed him out, knowing that he was from toad line. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Right then and there, you destroyed something. You destroyed not literally destroyed, but you added something new. You implemented something new, and you gotta now say toad line is a part of the American Bully, right? You the one that sat there and knew that this dog had toad line in it, but you champed it. Then when shit, went sour, now we don't want that bloodline here no more. But it's already official. There's a whole lot of people out here that got these toad line dogs. There's a whole lot of people out here that got these Miyagi dogs. There's a whole lot of people out here that got these bullseye dogs. Now they got Bullsachi. They got a lot of these exotic dogs. And I like exotic dogs. My brother got exotic dogs. And some of them exotic dogs is clowning. My brother's dogs is clowning some of his exotic dogs. They real nice. They short. They got the French Bulldog ears. You could tell a dog is a Frenchie because it looks just like a damn Frenchie. Just because it's black don't mean it ain't no Frenchie. It got the little bitty head. You can see there was a cross implemented there, but sometimes when you ask people about these crosses, they end up telling you some kind of lie. And they always throw up Gotti. The first name that pop out these dudes' mouth, oh no, this dog right here is 3 times Dax and 4 times Gotti. But the dog is not a big dog. How you get this Gotti blood from this little bitty dog? Y'all mean to tell me that you inbred that dog so many times that you inbred the size away? I don't believe that either. I just don't believe that you bred out Gotti. You bred him so many times to his own stuff, to the own Gotti. Gotti. 2 times Gotti. 3 times Gotti. 100 times Gotti. And now you got these little Gotti dogs about big as that red cup that you see right there. And they talking about that these dogs is bullies and, they ready to go do all kinds of things except swim. They ready to do all kinds of things except run. They ready to do all kinds of things except play. They ready to do all kinds of things except protect your home. They ready to do all kinds of things except the easiest thing in the world, which is the fish. All you got to do is just sit there on the fish creek. These dogs are scared of water. They don't never want to go near no water. They hear running water coming and they just go away. They start running. Why? Like, why? And then we sit here and we tell y'all we know what the hell you did. We can see the dogs inside the dogs that you claim you bred. We can see these dogs in these dogs that you guys have. And then The coldest indication of it all is just like I said, them little bitty ass tails. And when y'all get them tails, some of them have whole tails, but you can see like little rocks in their tails. Those aren't rocks, those are kinks. And who's known for throwing kinks litter after litter after litter after litter? Because in the Bulldog breed, the kink ain't a kink. That's just the tail. That's the way they come out. But every single time they come out with these little bitty, but when two full-blooded Bulldogs breed, more than likely every single time they come out, the tails are, small. Sometimes you got to take a Bulldog and you have to lift their tail up and you have to wipe their butt with a baby wipe, because their tails are known for going inside of the puppy's booty hole. Excuse my French. They're known for going inside the puppy's rectum. And a lot of y'all breeding these exotics don't even know you got to clean that dog's boo-boo. You got to clean his butt, or the tail will go inside of his rectum. That's kind of crazy. Like, why would you... Some people just want a dog so bad. Some people just want the best dog so bad that you will be the slimiest slime ball on the face of the earth. And I know I'm not a good person. Trust me, I mean, I'm not a bad person. I ain't robbed, I ain't killed, I ain't done nothing like that. But I ain't no damn saint. Ain't nobody no saint. I'm about to light me a black and mild right now. I'm not no saint, man. But when it comes to a dog, you gotta be a slime ball ass person to sit there and lie and say, nah, this dog don't have no Bulldog in it, when you know you bred to a Bulldog. But on your paperwork, it'll strictly say Gotti. It'll strictly say Gotti. Don't none of y'all got no Gotti dogs. Gotti is dead. If you want a Gotti dog, you better go holler at the Moors and go breed the gray line. I'm tired of y'all talking about Gotti. Y'all need to stop saying Gotti and start saying gray line. And that's just it. Gotti was a dog. His name was Gotti. But he originally came from gray line. That's where he came from. And it's like, how is it that these little dogs are now popping out everywhere and everybody walking them down the street, and you getting ready to get beat up, so you got to get ready to run, and you got your bully with you, or your so-called bully. You got him with you, right? This dude getting ready, you got 3-4 dudes getting ready to attack you. What's the first thing you got to do with your dog? You got to leave it. Because he can't go with you. He can't take off with you. He can't even run. What, you gonna run that dog? And you damn sure can't pick him up, because most of y'all dogs are 80 pounds, 90 pounds, and they're small. Little bitty pocket dogs. And they 80 pounds and 90 pounds. What in the heck? How did you get that? Like I said, when I was growing up, my daddy had pit bulls long before any one of you breeders probably had a pit bull. My daddy had a pit bull. And none of them look like y'all dogs. These dogs, we used to have to go out there and stop them from fighting. They would get off the chain and try to kill each other. They would get off the chain and try to murder one another. Now you got bullies that you can let 15 of them out in the yard and you won't get not one problem. But you better have a face mask on, because each and every last one of those dogs is going to fart you out your own house. This is what they good for. They good for farting. How many of y'all got these American bullies that y'all say y'all got, and all they do is fart? I'm talking about really fart. Real loud fart. Like a human fart. Nobody want to talk about that. And then y'all got all of these dogs that got so many skin problems. Sometimes I feel bad for my own dog, because I done every single thing for her. But you can't fix something that's in a dog genetically. If it's genetics that makes this dog's hair fall out, how you supposed to take that to a vet and fix that? It's genetics, man. It ain't gonna be fixed. You can get something that's gonna soothe her from itching. You can get something that's going to soothe the dog. But you're not finna fix that. It's genetics in that dog that make these dogs' hair fall out. That make them can't even walk on the concrete when the sun is out, because they paws are sensitive. And it's just things that's just going wrong. These dogs are breaking down. They are breaking down right in front of everybody's faces. They are breaking down. It's almost a disgrace to call yourself a bully, man, and having a bully. Because the bullies look like crap. And they didn't used to look like that, man. I had bullies back in 95, 97, man. I'm talking about, man, I used to have a dog on a dog chain and a harness when I walked him down the street. Because he finna snatch something. As soon as he walked down the street, he finna snatch something. Nowadays, you can have 15 bullies and you can walk them down to the park and a chihuahua beat up all of them because they can't breathe. And then on top of that, they have no aggression. They have no drive. They just dumb dogs, damn near. And I don't really like to say that about these dogs because I really like these dogs, but they dumb. They are dumb dogs. All they good for is eating. Eating. And that come from just people breeding that shouldn't be breeding. You see this backyard right here? This is where they breed at, in the backyard. They come back here. Ain't nobody back here. Ain't nobody back here but the clothesline. Empty weed pots. Dog houses with no dogs in them. How about we just take a Dalmatian and breed it to a bully back here so we can get some ticks? Let's get some ticks on the dog. So we're going to take the Dalmatian and we're going to breed it to the bully. Y'all some crazy people, man. You know what? Don't ever expect this dog to go to the American Kennel Club. Not with the breeding that y'all doing. Putting these dogs together. You putting the wrong dogs together. Dogs that ain't even got no legs. This dog weighs 80 pounds in the body. But he has no legs to carry this weight. You hear what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all got them toe line dogs off in y'all dog. A lot of y'all got Bull Sachi off in y'all dog. A lot of y'all got Miyagi off in y'all dog. Huh? Them is all bulldogs. A lot of y'all got Dax off in y'all. Dax ain't really out here putting in no work on the streets. Everybody that I see with a Dax dog out here on the street, the dog barely can do anything. But then I go across to some of my white boy partners over here because I stay out here in Orville. So I go across over here